I am Professor Adeyemi Obalanlege, the Olota of Ota.
We want to specifically know the relevance of traditional practices in modern time, because we know that you are well educated, and for you to still be upholding traditional and cultural values, there must be something about it. Kindly quickly tell us the relevance of, for example, the Iganmode Cultural Festival.
Thank you. The first thing is when you talk about our tradition is our identity. And our identity says a lot about who we are. Iganmode Cultural Festival. It is the celebration of our hero. Our hero is Iganmode. He fought for our freedom. He fought for our independence. He actually delivered us from the Ketus and the Egbas. In Yoruba culture, it is part of our culture to celebrate our hero in appreciation of what they have done for us in the past. Make no mistake about it, we are Aworis. We are not Yewas. We are not Egbas, but Aworis. Kunta Kunte said, "My name is Awori. My name is Olota of Ota, Awori Kingdom, and so shall it be forever and ever." I am not Egba, I am not Yewa, so I have no paramount rulers. So also my brothers from Adodo, my brothers from Isheri, all the Aworis, we have no paramount rulers. So that is the missing link there.
Ota stretch all the way to Okele Momu after Aton, and all the way to some part of Baga in Lagos, and in this present day Lagos, and all the way to Ikola Road. We have a border with Ayobo, and all the way to Italy. You know, Italy is under Ota. You know, Ota is just a very big, like when you say Ijebu, Ijebu it stretches all the way to Ondo. Same way that Ota stretch all the way to a lot of places. And the Iganmode Cultural Festival celebrate the founder of this Ota Awori nation.
It's Awori land. There is Egba land. There is Yewa land. So Awori land, those are my brothers. Like the Olofin Isheri, Olofin of Ado, Oloja of Igbesa. Those are my brothers. But when you look at the way this system have been trying to eliminate us, they've been trying to extinct us. But we shall never be extincted from this world, because we shall continue to be relevant in the Yoruba world, because we are the most senior tribe that has been existing in this part of the world. So how could some people just arrive maybe about 400 years after our arrival here, and you now call them Egba land, you call the other one Yewa land, and you want to try as much as possible to eliminate Awori land? No, it shall never. Our forefathers, Olodumare, will not allow anybody who ever think about it. Just don't make mistake about it. We are here forever and ever. Amen.
There's something is also interesting again. When you say they are trying to establish the Yewa, the Egbas, and trying to exclude the Aworis, yes, it makes one sound like a victim.
Yes, we are a victim. We have been marginalized, and it has never.
So what do you think is responsible for this?
Well, because Yeah, maybe for political reason, but you know, we are just too strong to be marginalized. We will continue to be relevant, and it is better the government look into what is happening to Awori land, because we are neither Yewa nor Egba, so they should give us our recognition.
Areas that have concentrations of industries are expected to develop, uh, equivalently. Ota has the highest concentration of industries as we know currently in Nigeria, and yet it looks like infrastructurally it's not developed. Can you comment on that?
Well, like you rightly said, um, Songo Ota, Adodo Ota is blessed with the biggest industrial estate in after Lagos, Ikeja Industrial Estate. In the normal circumstances or in the normal way in developed world, you will realize that a concentration of those kind of industry in a particular area will bring about a lot of development, infrastructure for those industry to thrive, roads and all those ones. But it's just so unfortunate that Ado daughter has been neglected all these years. Even with all the industries here, you can see the toll gate area. You can see all the Agbara Agbesa axis and all these places. You can even see the Igbesa free trade zone. There is no road for all these industries to evacuate their product, and we have a comparative advantage. We are very close to the market in Lagos. We are very close to the airport. All these things are not really translate or transmit into any kind of advantage for us. But I can say that must have been because of the people that has been at the helms of affairs in Ota.
Yeah, in the last 8 years of previous government, we have been seriously marginalized. Actually, the action of the past government is a reflection of the underdevelopment, of the bad roads, poor road network, poor public infrastructure that Awori land has witnessed. But thank God, to the present government of Prince Adedapo Abiodun, who recognized our predicament and who believe in fairness.
When you say that the commencement, the rehabilitations have commenced, although I passed through the toll gate, I've not really seen much. But hearing from you means that it must have commenced from maybe some parts that have not yet reached, because I'm still seeing coming here this morning that they are still.
If you look at Ilo Awela Road, where you have the Nava base and the one that linked Obasanjo Farm to Lagos State. So those two roads, you can see the rehabilitation going on, and very soon it will be, it will be commissioned by the executive governor of Ogun State. This is what we are talking about.
I'm sure by the grace of God and from what they've done so far and from their promises, we want to believe they are people of their words because they've been showing that. So I hope and I'm convinced that they will do something about that.